www.karunungan2010.com.
Now that you saw the Karunungan TV commercial, I turn you over to our student correspondent, Ariel Levkinson, for a more in-depth look at the event.
Thank you very much, Nina. Every learner, a finisher. This is the theme of this year's Karunungan 2010, an event organized by Knowledge Channel to help students reach their finish line and diminish poverty with the power of education. For the details and mechanics of this running event for a cause, here is Miss Doris.
And we thought that we would cash in or try to raise money from the most popular sport these days, which is, as everyone knows, running, diba? The other purpose there, of course, is besides to raise funds, is to help the running community and non-runners become healthier in their lifestyle. So we started this because of a inspiration from Mr. Tony Galvez here on my right.
When I chanced upon Rina, and I kidded Rina about, oh, you wanna do something for Knowledge Channel? You wanna organize a run? After a while, she said, why don't we do it? So that's how it started. No? So one of the things that inspired me to suggest this to Rina is my awareness of the fact that the educational level in this country, or the standard of education in this country, has gone down tremendously. And I felt that Knowledge Channel, with having media as a means to do teaching, is well poised, no, for this mission.
Karunungan 2010 is open to everyone, even those with disabilities. To register, just go online, log on to www.karunungan2010.com, and you can download the form. But then there are also other points of registration, and there are Chris Sports outlets in Ever Gotesco, SM North EDSA, Market, Glorieta 3, Festival Mall, SM Mega Mall, SM Fairview, Rocks in Bonifacio High Street, and in Second Wind in Ortigas Home Depot, and the Second Wind office in 88C Maginhawa Street. There are 4 race routes for the Karunungan. We have a 3K, a 5K, a 10-kilometer, and a 15-kilometer route. The entire route is actually very challenging, even for the starters who's going to take a 3 kilometers, because they are going to go up the flyover along Meralco and Julia Vargas. With this one, even if you walk, you're going to be walking uphill. Whoever is going to be running here is going to be up for a challenge. They really have to gear themselves up, because this is not the usual route that they're going to be running. And I guarantee you that if you go, you'll be entitled to great raffle prizes. Not a car, but great raffle prizes and games along the way. It's the first of its kind run, because syempre we want it to stay faithful to its title, Karunungan. So there are going to be knowledge quizzes along the way, along the route. We'd like to entice everyone to please join Karunungan 2010.
Thank you very much, Miss Doris, for the details. If you want more info, log on to www.karunungan2010.com. I'm Ariel Levkinson from Ramon Magsaysay High School. Back to you, Nina, Weebs, and Joseph.
Thank you very much, Ariel and Miss Doris. If you weren't able to get all of the contact details, or if you want to pledge,
Here it is again.
If you all have extra adrenaline or energy to burn, then you definitely must watch our Trip Mong Kwento feature later. I'm Joseph Roble.
and thank you very much, classmates. See you all again later. I'm Weebs Herrera.
I'm Nina Laurel, and this is the show where we all stand out loud and proud. This is
K-Now!
This running thing is really exhausting, but it's worth it.
Guys, they're tuned in now. Are you ready for the latest news and updates?
The hippest and most exciting events across the metro and the Philippines.
Anything that inspires the youth of today, we've got it all covered.
Classmates, I'm Joseph Roble.
I'm Nina Laurel.
I'm Weebs Herrera. You're now tuned into the show where the youth stands out loud and proud. K-Now!
featured the K+12 initiative of the government and DepEd. We were enlightened by DepEd spokesperson, DepEd Undersecretary for Legal and Legislative Affairs, Alberto Muyo.
For the Lopez Memorial Museum feature, we looked into their exhibit entitled Extensions, featuring graffiti and street art by PSP, which is the first in the museum.
We also showed you a glimpse of the upcoming Karunungan race details and mechanics.
And as we said earlier, you can't miss out on Kwentong OK, featuring the bull runner Jamie Pizarro and Coach Rio de la Cruz.
Roll VTR.
I like that. Roll VTR.
For our Kwentong OK today, we are featuring two running enthusiasts. One, a homemaker and a working mom, Miss Jamie Pizarro. While the other runner boasts a rags to riches story, the man with the afro, Coach Rio de la Cruz. As to why they sport such nicknames and why they're an inspiration to children like us, watch this. For Jamie Pizarro, it all started when the good friend of her mentioned proudly she could run on her treadmill for a good 30 minutes. She never thought of running on the treadmill before, so when she got home, she tried it and survived for 5 minutes. She knew that she could do more, so she tried the beginner's 5K program on Runner's World, and the rest is history. We asked her about her childhood memories. Her answer was she was just a regular kid playing games like Patentero and Pico, which she just realized was maybe her introduction to running. Miss Pizarro says she does not idolize any particular celebrity or icon. According to her, she gets inspired with ordinary people achieving simple victories, like a runner or a friend losing weight with running or a competition finishing his or her first marathon. When asked about her running for Karunungan 2010, her answer to us was she used to run for herself to lose weight or to finish a marathon. But to run for others, especially for knowledge, is a better goal because every step, every kilometer she will run will help students reach their finish line. Where did the nickname Bull Runner come from? Her reply was, when she was still a kid, she was bullheaded. If she wanted something, she would do anything in all her power to achieve the goal. She segued to her running, saying with running, she wants to do more, achieve more, and amaze herself to what she can do. Currently, the Bull Runner holds many first place and best time records in local and some international marathons. Her advice to kids like us is to work hard for our dreams and continue until that goal is reached. Like a bull, always charging at the target. Our next champion is Coach Rio de la Cruz. Coach Rio, as described in his website runrio.com, is a running enthusiast, a running coach extraordinaire, and a running events maestro. The 27-year-old running aficionado hails from Bato, Camarines Sur, youngest from a brood of 14. At 9 months old, his biological mother left and his father raised the whole brood in his grandfather's house. Being an active kid, Rio always finds himself sneaking out of their house to play hide and seek and agawan base with his siblings and friends, which is also his stepping stone in running. At a young age, Coach Rio worked in his uncle's koprahan for a meager 2 pesos per day. He also cut grass at his older sister's school in exchange for nilagang saba or kamote. He even sold ice water to their neighbors just to make ends meet. Rio experienced formal run training when he was at grade 5. He impressed everyone at his school when he ran the fastest on barefoot. With no money to buy proper running shoes, Rio managed to run on second-hand sneakers given by his neighbor, which he later cut the front end open because they're too small for him. His achievements in the game continued until he reached college. With his hard work and dedication, he became a member of the UP Maroons track team and won many UAAP titles for UP. He even bagged the Rookie of the Year award during his freshman year. Today, Coach Rio organizes running events, run clinics, and marathons locally. He dreams to organize running events abroad and hopefully qualify for the next Olympics, which will be held in the place of his namesake, Rio, Brazil. I am Jan Daniel Belmonte from Manila Science High School. Back to you, Joseph, Nino, and Weebs.
Thank you very much, Jan Belmonte. We'd also like to thank Miss Jamie Pizarro and Coach Rio for your very inspiring stories. I'm Joseph Roble.
And if you would like to learn more about them, just log on to I'm Nina Lodell.
Calling all runners and interested individuals who wants to run for knowledge, you can log on to or call for details and mechanics for the upcoming Knowledge Channel's Karunungan 2010. I'm Weebs Herrera.
Tune in again on the show where you, I, we, all of us stand out loud and proud. Hey now!
May kaya ko. Kaya kong sumulat, kaya kong gumuhit, kaya kong sumuyaw, kaya kong umawi, kaya kong tumulang pa. Ipagsisigawa